All right, so now we're talking about the circumference, and the circumference of C units and a diameter of D units of a radius of R units holds the equation C is equal to pi times D, or C is equal to 2 pi R. Right. Now these are the same equation because we know that the diameter is equal to 2 radius. So this equation here substitutes 2 times r in the place of d. Right? So circumference is equal to 2 times pi r. So what is pi? Well, pi is a irrational number. You may have heard of it, but if I come over here, you can see we have the digits of pi. And we find pi if we divide both sides of this equation by d. So we have pi is equal to circumference divided by diameter. And if you do that for any circle, if you take the circumference and divide it by the diameter, you will get a non-repeating, never-ending number, which we call pi, which always has these decimals. Right? We usually shorten it up to 3.14, but yeah, it's been proven that it will never end. And so let's go ahead and look at this example. Right? Find the circumference of the circle, give the exact answer, and round to the nearest hundredths. So we have the radius, and we're looking for the circumference. So which equation are we going to use? Right? Well, we could use the first equation and simply multiply the radius by 2 to get the diameter, or we could just plug in to the second equation. Right? Makes life a little easier. So let's do C is equal to 2 times pi times 13. Right. We'll go ahead and drop that into a calculator. And, oh, that's not good. Calculator. And you can see on most calculators we have a pi button. Right? So we can go ahead and say 2 times pi times 13 is equal to, and we're going to round to the nearest hundredth place, and the hundredth is there. So to round, we're going to look at the thousandths, and so since it's 1, it's going to stay the same. Right? So it's going to be 81.68. So I'm going to go ahead and round that to, ooh, let's see, was it 81.68? Yes, 81.68. Okay, and so for our practice, we are going to solve some of these problems here. Down here at the bottom, we need to rely on our Pythagorean theorem, 30, 60, 90 triangles, and 45, 45, 90 triangle ratios in order to solve these, right? So go ahead and give these a shot, and let's see what happens. Oh, and also I didn't go over the answers for the previous page, right? And so here they are. Number 7 is a little bit tricky because you have to explain, but we know that in a circle, all radii of that circle have the same length. And if all radii of the circle have the same length, then that means all diameters also have the same length, right? So that's why 7 is a yes. And then down here for the BF question, what we need to do is take the radius of the big circle and subtract the radius of the small circle. Right? That'll give us that BF. And then for AB, what we need to do is take the radius of the big circle and subtract the BF. Right? That'll give us the AB. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I think I did this one wrong. This one would be radius of the small circle. Right. No, I did it right. I explained it wrong. It's the radius of the small circle, which is 8 minus BF. So that gives us a 6.